I'm Jay Phelan, the chef owner of Jay Culinary. Trying to keep people out of the fast food line, out of the drive-through. And so what we do is we make a product that's far healthier for sure, at a better value. I feel like tastes incredible, is far better at tasting, and then also you're going to spend more than 2 minutes in a drive-through line, and that's how long these take to heat up. And so and then with our delivery, so we keep it as convenient as possible, so it can really give you no reason not to eat in a healthy way and eat the way that you should be eating. Vacuum sealers have been around for a little while, and they're used in a variety of ways. I saw this as the chef, that the emergence of the vacuum sealer to be used for sous vide, which is like cooking in a product, typically meats, in a controlled simmered controlled water bath at a controlled temperature. But I also saw it used a ton, and I used it a ton for preservation, and that's where it kind of struck me. That's why I had a food saver in the first place. Is when I was at Matthews and at Restaurant Madura, we would take a lot of our meats and put them in big vacuum seal bags and vacuum seal them, and in that way you would get more freshness out of your product. It allowed you to that when you cut those open, when you cut them open, that they stayed just as fresh as when you cut them. When you cut the, say, beef tenderloin or the fish or whatever, and in that sense, it gave you a better product. It doesn't do you any good to take all those steps to make healthy food and then let it oxidize or let it degrade or spoil. So this is a part of the understanding of that this is healthy food. Fresh food is healthy food. It's also our preservation method, which if you look at a lot of store-bought, pre-made healthy food, it's loaded with sodium. There's a reason for that. They use preservatives. We don't use any salt in any of our meals, and we certainly don't use any preservatives. Our preservation is through the packaging, and it allows us to extend the life of the product without using any preservatives at all, and just have it as taste like just the product. That's always a perspective, is like, how do we keep people out of the drive-through? And I think in Jacksonville, I think that's if you drive around, you notice that there's a ton of that, and there's a ton of fast casual, and there's a ton of chains. And we have to look at why that is, and not say you shouldn't be doing this or you shouldn't be doing that. And why is that? And part of that, and I think a huge reason of that, is people are busy. People are incredibly busy. Everybody thinks you should be Martha Stewart, but people don't have the time to cook these, elaborate dinners every night, or even doing your meal prep. And who wants to take their whole Sunday to plan out their meals for the week and all that? And so what we try and do is, figuratively speaking, take something off your plate and do that in a convenient way. And I feel like the convenience factor that we add to it keeps people away from those other restaurants that have convenience, but they don't have the health and they don't have the flavor and all that stuff. So, but it's just the understanding that people are just busy. They're just very, very busy, and what tends to get compromised is the way they eat. I don't change my own oil. I don't mow my own yard. I pay somebody to do that, so that I can focus on the food, I can focus on my relationships, and focus on the things that I do best and that have the most value in my life. And I think that's an element that we add to people's lives. I don't want to overstate it, because I don't think that we change people's lives. I think that we can have an impact on it. It's their choices that make the impact on their lives, but we provide the tools. If you'd like to contact us, call me at 904-516-7098, or email me at jay@jaywilliamculinary.com.